She's found a way to steal some games this season, including one against Maine. Tends to be tested here tonight as we are underway. Both of these teams credit their non-conference schedules for helping them be playing their best soccer at this point of the season. We mentioned Binghamton 5-0-3 in America East play. Meanwhile, UMass Lowell on a 5-game unbeaten streak, including a win against Maine, one of the top teams in America East. Here's a rush by the Bearcats, chipped out of play as Binghamton will control. Paige Luke is trying to turn the corner, gets it again. Lexi Vigoda. That one blocked. The back of the leg of Emma Mitchell, junior defender. Here's Lexi Vigoda on the corner kick. She's lethal, sets this one back. A little skip and the shot. Garofalo gets a hitter on that one. Rebound chance and a goal! Garofalo, the America East All-Rookie member. The freshman gets her first career goal, and it comes in a huge spot for the Bearcats. Just 1 minute, 11 seconds into this contest. Vigoda dishes this one back, and look at that little hop step. And the Bearcats on the board. Miley McClellan setting it up for Garofalo. Well, he might regret saying this, but Mira Novak, the head coach for UMass Lowell, told us during the week that the first goal in this contest is going to be huge. The one question he asked, actually one of two, was can you stay clean on the back line? Now that was a set piece there, so not quite the same situation. Always important on the road to do that. And UMass Lowell has not won a game on the road this season. 0-2-6 on the road this year. So an early lead for the Bearcats. Megan Banzi, and that one ahead. Sophomore defender for UMass Lowell. Actually played on an all-boys baseball team when she was 12 as she touches again for the Riverhawks. Became just the second goal in regional history. She grew up in Plymouth, Massachusetts to hit a home run. That really kind of made her a little bit of a role model in her hometown to a lot of the young girls in the area. Allison LeBlanc plays that one ahead. Graduate student defender midfielder. Now a rush here for the Bearcats. Victoria McKnight sends that one back. Vigoda steers this one to Emma Calling. Garofalo at the midfield. You know, Garofalo at 5'9", great size in front. When we saw her score her goal, had a header attempt and was in position for the rebound. So her ability to use that height, get the ball on net. Good work by Vittoria for Binghamton to slow that rush. Marsteller now for the Bearcats, ahead to Olivia McKnight. The back-to-back America East Midfielder of the Year sends this one to Vittoria, who does the same back to Garofalo. Callisti Brookshire bumping up with Vittoria. Well, you look at this UMass Lowell lineup. Ed Holm leading with 5 goals. Brookshire and Lane each with 4. And a few more with multiple goals. And Santinello, Satina, and Marceau. Those are the players that'll have to get going here for the Riverhawks. Trying to establish some possession, get some chances in that final third. Vittoria whistled here for Binghamton. Out of play. Bearcats to control. Throw coming. There's Banzi. Deflected onto the foot of Sage. American East All rookie team member lost it as Olivia McKnight takes it for the Bearcats. Plays this one ahead. Paige Luke. Luke trying to turn the corner on Sinclair. She does. Luke sends it in front. That one gets by and loose to the top of the box as Luke was looking for Molly McClellan. Garofalo boots it to the far side. Vagoda able to settle, has some room. She'll take advantage. Victoria McKnight, one touch, looking for Vagoda. Stepping in though to take it away for UMass Lowell on the interception is Emma Mitchell. Brookshire. Across, broken up, Emma Calling cleanly on the interception. Olivia McKnight chips it, as does Luke, and with it is Victoria McKnight. Back to Olivia McKnight, and now McClellan will try to chase that one down. Emma Mitchell on her. Mitchell, junior defender from West Orange, New Jersey. An assist on the season. Watch as McClellan sends that one to the back line of Binghamton. So you have to wonder how much the strategy has changed, if at all, because it is so early. But again, a goal just over a minute into this game for Binghamton. How much has that changed the complexion of how these two teams are approaching? Herber settles for the Bearcats. Calling to Marsteller, back to Herber. Sends this one ahead. Luke tips it. Vittoria settles. Vittoria sends that one across. Grace Vittoria did not have a point in her first 10 games this season. 5 points in her last 5. So she has emerged here as a fifth-year senior. A couple of those fifth years, we mentioned Olivia McKnight. Vittoria you can throw into that category, who have, despite having so much experience, found another gear here in the second half of this season. Vagoda, some length in that shot, and gathering it is Burgess. The bumping between Luke and Banzi. Paige Luke, 4 goals on the season. Good enough for that Rookie of the Year award. A lot of high hopes for Paige Luke when she came in as a freshman. Of course, every freshman a bit different in terms of adjusting to the Division I game. Binghamton, of course, thrilled with how Paige Luke has made that transition. Now the Riverhawks trying to get on the board. Brookshire with the left foot sends it across, and that one just beyond a dangerous position in front. The header attempt by Luca Marceau never quite materialized because the ball was just a bit long, but she had position. Here's Olivia McKnight. Steers it ahead. Racing to it for Binghamton was Emma Calling, and knocked out by LeBlanc. Vagoda on the throw. Herbert back to Garofalo. Vittoria gets there. Olivia McKnight, one touch to Vittoria. Works this one across. Victoria McKnight looking to follow her own shot that was handled by Banzi. Now Banzi again. Ahead to Brookshire. Gets this one back from Lane. Brookshire trying to go back to Lane, a bit long as Colling broke it up for Binghamton. Garofalo back to Caitlin Williams. Williams, a second-team All-America East selection. Two-time goaltender of the week this season for America East. Actually, defensive player of the week, I should be more specific. Garofalo to Vittoria. Streaking is Victoria McKnight. Gets this one to McClellan. McClellan settles, works it back. Vagoda, one touch goes wide. Olivia McKnight looking to extend her Binghamton career. It was Victoria McKnight who sent it to McClellan, returning it up to Vagoda. Powerful leg for Lexi Vagoda. 4 goals this season. Vagoda again. Dangerous from distance. Luke giving chase for Binghamton as that one played by LeBlanc. Up the far sideline and out. Only 2 shots in this game, 1 on goal. That being the goal by Garofalo, the 2 shots also for Binghamton. So UMass Lowell has yet to have a chance near or on net. Sinclair drops it back. LeBlanc plays it ahead. Tongue broken up. Vagoda works this one back to Garofalo. Lexi Vagoda, again, her senior season been so productive. Played center back last season, left back this year. Kaylin Williams is there for Binghamton. Again, we mentioned the Riverhawks without a goal. Throw coming here for UMass Lowell. Oh, without a shot, I should say. Mitchell with the throw. Stepping in, McClellan trying to chip it free for Binghamton. She does. Luke to McClellan along the far sideline. Herbert steers it to Williams. She'll settle. Marsteller back to Herbert. Chip free. Here's Luke. Back to McKnight. Victoria McKnight. Nice move. Stepping ahead. McKnight. Back to McClellan. Luke heading in this one. It trickles wide of the goal. Burgess able to handle that one easily. Callisti Brookshire. Luke tracking her. Drops this one off. Well, the Bearcats continue to dominate possession. Garofalo now on the back line for Binghamton. The effort of Santinello driving Garofalo to send it back to Williams. Victoria McKnight. Back to Garofalo. Boots this one to the near side, and you might be able to see there the, not quite, but the entire Binghamton, you can see it in the back right of your shot there just a moment ago. The entire Binghamton bench is, well, I'd say most of the Binghamton bench is warming up. They're weaving through some cones and just staying loose. It is a cool night. Lower 40s at this point. Victoria McKnight couldn't advance. Brookshire to Banzi. Luke has that go by. An update from Maine, the Black Bears on top of Vermont 1-0. A goal in the 11th minute by Abby Kramer. One of the most dangerous players in America East, getting the Black Bears on the board. So right now, the America East women's soccer tournament going chalk with Maine and Binghamton on top. The top two seeds in this tournament. While Binghamton has dominated play, it is just a goal difference here as Caitlin Williams handles this one. A skilled group of UMass Lowell Riverhawks who can find the back of the net. Neil Bhattacharjee making the point that the Riverhawks, much like Binghamton in the sense that they've been spreading the wealth in terms of the scoring, multiple goal scorers. And there's one of them, Lexi Vigoda, number 7 for Binghamton, 4 goals on the season. Although she'll be back in the defensive position here. And, sometimes when you don't have that, let's say, Abby Kramer from Maine, that one dominant player, but you have a handful of very good players who all know how to get that in the back of the net, that can be a dangerous squad to play. Emma Calling has a word for the official. Free kick coming. LeBlanc sends it ahead, blocked. Kept alive, though. Brookshire stepping up on it, and that one chipped by Calling. Victoria ahead to Calling. Gets that one by Banzi, and Victoria McKnight to track it down. Emma Mitchell on her. Mitchell takes it away. Sinclair to Banzi on the near side. Victoria on it first. Sage down to Brookshire. Victoria knocks it loose, and coming on is Banzi for the throw. Mitchell trying to shake free. Brookshire sends it across in the air. Vigoda able to get that one ahead. Officially the temperature here 37, but next to no breeze, so the air temperature actually isn't too far from that, the real feel, I should say. Certainly went down a few degrees once the sun went down, but a manageable temperature here on an early November night in Vestal, New York. Looks like we have Lauren Clark set to check in for Binghamton at the next opportunity. The slide by Marsteller with Brookshire. So Garofalo lining this one up. But go to that one, blocked. The block by Edholm. Vagoda and Edholm, two of the more physical players on the pitch here tonight. Garofalo able to pick this one free and trying to continue to advance, and gets that to McKnight. Luke, the lone Bearcat in the vicinity as it's headed away by LeBlanc. And off the whistle, Bearcats with it, and play continues. Olivia McKnight slides this one ahead. Luke looking for position. Marsteller couldn't do much with that one. Now she'll chase it, as will Vittoria, who chips it free, but Brookshire is there. The slide. And getting that one by Lexi Vagoda was Marissa Sage. Sage impressed as a freshman this season, not just a member of the America East All Rookie team, but her head coach, Mira Novak, talking about how she's been quite the utility player. She's played 3 different positions in 3 different systems that this Riverhawks team has employed this season. And for her to tactically adjust to different approaches really kind of speaks to her mentality and that of the team, where they really try to mesh the complementary skills of the players as best as possible without worrying too much about the individual numbers. As we mentioned, pretty balanced scoring attack for UMass Lowell this season. Victoria McKnight chasing for Binghamton, but LeBlanc plays that one ahead, now gets it back. Luke deepest for Binghamton. LeBlanc stepping up. Mitchell takes it away for UMass Lowell. McKnight steers this one to Calling. Vittoria to Calling. There's Vagoda. Fakes the long kick, now takes it with the left foot and sends it wide. There's Lauren Clark coming in. She will come in for Victoria McKnight. Lauren Clark, a productive season for Binghamton. 4 goals in 14 games. The sophomore forward looking to provide a spark offensively off the bench. Banzi. Marsteller on her. Banzi passes ahead. This one trickling near the sideline. It did go out. Santinello doing a nice job, at least attempting to keep it, and this one bounces out again and into the hands of Banzi for the throw. Back to Sinclair. Emma Mitchell. McClellan closest to her, passes ahead. To the box, steered away, and first on it for Binghamton is Herbert to chip it up. Vagoda covers a lot of ground out there, gets it back to Herbert, and she sends it out. Mitchell throws it in. Across. Brookshire gets a head on it, but right onto the foot of Olivia McKnight. Brookshire again, this time sends it to the box, and once more McKnight in the way. Brookshire tracked by Vittoria. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell plays it. Williams comes up for Binghamton, makes some contact down on the turf for UMass Lowell. As Santinello will take another look.
Corner kick, Riverhawks, being taken by number 24, Alice Brookshire, number 24.
Clisty Brookshire on the corner. First corner of the night for UMass Lowell, who are still looking for their first shot. And it won't come here. Or will it? Chipped free, but a whistle as Sage looked to advance. There's Sage, number 4, just exiting your screen. And the free kick coming. Hodson is in for Sage. Satina setting it on the free kick. It's Satina and Brookshire. Satina transfer from Florida State. Satina 2 goals on the season. Brookshire with 4. Satina takes it and right into the breadbasket of Caitlin Williams. Williams looking for an outlet. The word on Williams all season long from Binghamton head coach Neil Bhattacharjee. She makes the saves she's supposed to, and then will steal 1 or 2 per game that can make the difference. And there, made the stop she was supposed to on that free kick. Sinclair. Back to LeBlanc, up to Mitchell. Mitchell to right near Santinello. Chipped away. Mitchell again on it. Good job keeping that one in play along the far sideline as Vagoda sends it ahead. Burgess to midfield. Headed by Edholm. Edholm tangled up again, and Binghamton will control as McClellan goes down. Molly McClellan winning that battle against Edholm. Here's Vagoda. Edholm gets a piece for Lowell. Chipped up but not out, and Vagoda again. Calling under it for Binghamton, as was Sinclair. Still loose, Calling. Knocked around. Brookshire works it ahead. Garofalo tangled up, and she'll get the whistle as Santinello and Garofalo getting tangled. Garofalo, the aggressor on that one, as Banzi sends it ahead. Mitchell on the far sideline. Satina trying to advance for UMass Lowell. Again, Riverhawks still looking for their first shot of the game. Substitute coming in as...
Into the Riverhawks lineup,
Actually, this was the
number 10, Maya Hodson.
Maya Hodson. This was the substitution we had announced earlier. I guess there was a bit of a start and a stop on that substitution. Marissa Sage comes off. From the corner, chipped. Marsteller knocks it away for Binghamton. Mitchell plays it ahead. Garofalo gets under it. And now kicked up to the top of the box where McClellan gets it out of danger for Binghamton. On the far sideline, a foot race as it turns into a wrestling match awfully quickly. Clark bumping with Mitchell. And some contact into the back of Mitchell. So Lauren Clark does indeed get the yellow card. Marsteller under it for Binghamton. Now Garofalo plays this one to the near sideline, trying to get an angle on it, and getting bumped is Vittoria. Marsteller to Vittoria. Back to Herber, who backpedals and plays it. Vagoda. Lauren Clark trying to play that one for Binghamton. Instead, Edholm with it for the Riverhawks. Back to Mitchell. Sinclair. Near side for Banzi. LeBlanc up to Mitchell. Chloe Lane works it across. Marsteller gets a head on it for Binghamton as Vagoda works it out. Clark settles. Calling to Clark. Racing to it along with LeBlanc. Clark ahead to Luke. To open space, but that space filled by Brookshire, who brings it ahead. Lane settles. Lane, Santinello going in front of her for UMass Lowell. Across, Santinello there, can't get it. Still loose, worked back, Edholm. Ever so dangerous. Cuts, shoots, headed down. Garofalo works that one out of danger for Binghamton. 13 to go here in the first. Vagoda drops this one. Played ahead to Olivia McKnight. Over to Vagoda. Now McKnight, a little bit of room. Vagoda with the left foot. Trickles through, racing to it Burgess, and she'll knock this one out of play. Vagoda on the throw. Luke off the foot of Mitchell. So here we go.
Corner kick, or to the Bearcats. Taking the kick for the Bearcats.
Lexi Vagoda. This is how Binghamton scored their goal. Vagoda handed it off to McClelland, who sent it on, and Garofalo doing her work in front with the header and then the finish. We'll see if Garofalo sends it right to the box here. Vagoda gets into it. Falls loose, calling, settles, shoots. Trying to get it through some traffic. She might have another chance. Works it in front, broken up, and cleared out. Edholm works it out of danger for UMass Lowell. Garofalo plays it to the near sideline. Binghamton will control. Substitutions coming in. Samaya Reed for Binghamton. 3 goals in the final 6 games of the season for Reed. She comes in for Paige Luke. And Luca Marceau is in for Chloe Lane. Reed touches immediately. Reed was able to extricate herself from Megan Banzi, but couldn't do much after that. Burgess able to drop this one off. LeBlanc trying to get it away from Reed. And Vagoda turns it the other way. Here's Reed looking to settle. Hands this one off. Clark fires this one wide. Lauren Clark. And the 3 goals off the season, with Clark and Reed coming off the bench. A couple of terrific offensive options for Neil Bhattacharjee. Brookshire gets a piece to Edholm, but it is Marsteller who takes it away. Here's Clark. Near side, McClelland. McClelland puts this one in front and diving, unable to make contact. To redirect for Binghamton was Clark. Clark may have been shaken up, but she looks okay. Here you'll see McClelland set it up. Clark from the top of your screen streaking through. So Lexi Vagoda to send another corner for Binghamton. 3rd corner for the Bearcats. Headed out and out of danger. Olivia McKnight back to Vagoda. Vagoda once again, actually I was about to say across, but really behind the net. Vagoda though gets another chance on the corner. Falls free, calling, giving chase. And knocks it out of play. And McCalling, one of 5 seniors on this team. Non-5th-year seniors, that is. Undergrad class of 2024. Lauren Clark almost bringing it ahead. Instead, Olivia McKnight will have a chance. Calling to Marsteller. Looking for Reed. Hodson was able to break it up. Hodson again, this time met by Olivia McKnight. Hodson's dad, Kevin, played in the NHL for Detroit and Tampa Bay. Her brother Noah played at Canisius College. Actually, still currently plays at Canisius College. Marsteller gets a piece for Binghamton. Satina near sideline and out of play, so the Bearcats with it. Reed trying to turn the corner, still battling for it, and good work from the ground by LeBlanc to hold off Reed. Substitution coming in for Binghamton. Hannah Mimas comes in for the Bearcats for Molly McClelland. Mimas, the junior forward from Baldwinsville, New York. Played her high school soccer at Baker High School in Syracuse. School record 79 goals. That broke the mark held by former Bearcat assistant coach Emma Ferenzi. Reed for Binghamton. Works this one back. Along the far sideline, Vagoda sends it down, but to the back line of UMass Lowell. Sinclair to the near side for Banzi. Banzi bumped. Mimas gets a piece, comes to the near sideline. Brookshire to the turf, and it's UMass Lowell's possession with just over 5 to go here in the first half. Sophia Garofalo, lone goal as Olivia McKnight with it for Binghamton. McKnight works it back. Clark to McKnight. Now Mimas on the near side. Mimas works it across. Might have another chance to play it. And the whistle goes against Binghamton. As I was saying, Garofalo, 1 minute, 11 seconds into this game, getting her first career goal. That's the difference in this one so far. Each team with a shot on goal. Binghamton 5 shots overall. UMass Lowell with 1. It came off of a free kick. Satina getting it into the breadbasket of Caitlin Williams. Good elevation there along the far sideline. Unfortunately, it didn't stay in. Lexi Vagoda able to get up for the Bearcats. Ed Holm gets it back to midfield. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Banzi advancing ahead. Drops it off, and good work to chip it away by Calling. Calling will have another play on it. This time goes back to Garofalo. Elevation there by Hodson. Mimas back to Olivia McKnight. Edholm takes it away at midfield. That gets by Garofalo. Will make its way to Williams, who takes it for the Bearcats. Edholm. And she'll get it to her feet this time. Mitchell on the far side, taps it ahead. Under 3 to go here in the first half. Calling able to chip that one away from Santinello. In the air, Mitchell, along with Clark for Binghamton, and it will be Mitchell to throw. Mitchell gathers it. Goes back to Sinclair. Reads on her. Sinclair passes. Banzi top the box, but Herber picks it up for the Bearcats. Mimas. Here's Olivia McKnight. Back to Mimas. Maybe a bit too long. Garofalo tracking it down for the Bearcats and takes a shove from behind by Banzi. Or actually, not Banzi. That was instead Luca Marceau. So there's Marceau. Garofalo had the angle on it. At the half, Maine leads Vermont 1-0. So as of now, the top two seeds in the America East tournament are on top 1-0. We're a minute 20 away from the half here at the Bearcat Sports Complex. Edholm. 5 goals on the season to lead the Riverhawks. 2 times she got the back of the net against NJIT in the America East quarterfinals. Brookshire. 4 goals of her own this season. Sends it across and did not find a set of friendly feet or a head in front. Pagoda picks it up for Binghamton. You can see the time, 35 seconds left here in the first half. Clark hits the turf. And the Bearcats with it. Pagoda, 15 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Waning seconds of the first half, and for now, the goal 1 minute 11 seconds into the game holds Sophia Garofalo's first career goal for the Binghamton University Bearcat. Taylor Burgess. Again, she's helped steal the game against Maine. Might have to make a stop or two here to keep her team in it in the second half. The second half is underway. Pagoda to throw in for the Bearcats. Well, Emma Mitchell tried to steal some possession for the Riverhawks. Did not work. Pagoda takes it for Binghamton. Second straight America East Conference championship for Binghamton and first ever undefeated conference record for the Bearcats at 5-0-3. Here's Victoria. Dishes this one across. Victoria McKnight. McClelland. Wines tries to fire that one blocked. The block there by Emma Mitchell for UMass Lowell. Herber trying to send this one through. The tip by Victoria McKnight back to Olivia McKnight. Now going to the far side. Across. Loose in front. And that one just missing. We'll take another look. Bearcats keeping the pressure on to open the second half. Olivia McKnight, or check that, Victoria McKnight. But it does lead to a corner, and Lexi Pagoda, of course, will send it in. Pagoda, the line drive, headed up. Garofalo got a piece. Here's Calling. Trying to settle it down. Knocked up, though, in the air. Headed by Olivia McKnight. And here's McClelland. Chipped loose. Nice work by Brookshire on the far side for UMass Lowell. Mitchell. Near side for Chloe Lane. So the Riverhawks trying to counter here against the Bearcats. Brookshire with Vittoria on her. Olivia McKnight steps up, can't grab it. That one out of the reach, the lunge by Hodson, couldn't grab it. Vagoda. Olivia McKnight. Over to McClelland. McClelland. Little stutter step. And that one goes out. Well, in the 52nd minute in Orono, Lauren DeGroot for Vermont tying the game against Maine at 1 apiece. Burgess taps that one over. So the Bearcats opening the first, or opening the second, I should say, much like they did the first in terms of having the clear edge in possession, and that should continue here as Marsteller takes it for the Bearcats. Difference, of course, being that a minute 11 seconds into the first half, it was Sophia Garofalo getting the Bearcats on the board, and that's been the only scoring. Vagoda chipped free by Brookshire. Mitchell to throw in. Mitchell gets it back. Hodson slides it to the far side for Banzi. Here's calling at midfield for Binghamton. Sends this one ahead. And a breeze that has picked up just a bit may have carried that one a little further than Emma Calling would have liked. Hodson knocks it back. Banzi again on the far side. Getting it to Hodson. Mitchell. Marceau got it back to Mitchell, who works it to the back line. Now Marceau with it once more. Near sideline. Brookshire should have an angle on this one. Sends it across. Out of the lunge of Chloe Lane. And McClelland takes it for the Bearcats. A foot closer to the foot of Chloe Lane. That would have been a dangerous opportunity for UMass Lowell. Calling works this one to Victoria McKnight. Back to Calling. Now Olivia McKnight. Olivia McKnight able to get by Mitchell. McKnight with some room. McKnight hands it off to Victoria McKnight. Olivia McKnight in traffic, gets this one back. Marsteller trying to slide that one across. Broken up. McClelland was waiting for it, but Riverhawks now with some possession as Banzi steers it back to Sinclair. Over to Mitchell. Actually, check that. That's LeBlanc. Mitchell's playing on the right back as it goes by her out of play. Off of Victoria McKnight. Binghamton with possession once again. Off the right foot of Paige Luke. Calling gets it down, and here is Vagoda. Vagoda ahead to Calling. Finds traffic. Near side for Victoria McKnight. And McKnight knocked off the ball. Olivia McKnight with it. Back to Victoria. McKnight sends this one just wide. So Victoria McKnight down to the turf, but gets back up and gets a chance. Victoria McKnight coming into the game, leading the Bearcats with 27 shots on the season. We have a stoppage here as the official will actually put 10 seconds back on the clock. I think the official saw some blood on Lexi Vagoda. And now we see it too. So now 35-50 left in the second half. Is Vagoda patched up and ready to go? Binghamton has picked up the only 3 shots of this second half. None have been on goal. So as Calling throws, Vagoda stays on the sideline. Now she gets to come back in. Herber. Marceau on her for UMass Lowell. Herber gets it by, and here's Calling with it. Calling, advancing, goes across for McClelland. Molly McClelland settling, dribbling, shooting, blocked. And that one goes to the feet of Chloe Lane off the block. That one blocked by Francisca Sinclair. Calling with it for Binghamton. One touch near the box, knocked down, and Victoria McKnight slides it ahead, but sent the other way by Sinclair. Some contact at midfield, and Binghamton with possession. Marceau goes down, and she wanted the call, as does her teammate Satina, and neither get it. Garofalo is the one who was closest to Marceau, and Garofalo actually watches. Vagoda takes the free kick. Falls loose in front, still loose. Garofalo gets a piece, and that one swept out of danger near the end line. Getting it for UMass Lowell was Emma Mitchell out of danger. But Lexi Vagoda going over to throw it in for Binghamton. Victoria McKnight back to Vagoda. Works this one across, and Burgess plucks it out of the air. Good work, kind of indicative of what we have seen here tonight. The play in the midfield by Binghamton, that time Grace Vittoria breaking it up for the Bearcats. It's been a struggle for UMass Lowell to get possession. There's Garofalo, who's been a big part of it for Binghamton. And a whistle as Banzi and Victoria McKnight get tangled. Here's Brookshire, back to Banzi. Tapped by Hodson to the back line, picked up by LeBlanc. Satina works it to the back line. Now near side, Banzi catching up to it. In position, Vagoda able to take it away. Directing through the midfield, Vagoda trying to dribble by Banzi, sliding those at home to turn it the other way. Herber there first, ahead for calling. Vittoria settles, gets it to Marsteller in the midfield. Olivia McKnight. Far side, McClellan racing. Gets there in the corner. McClellan and Mitchell. McClellan gets it to the box. Loose. Victoria McKnight settles. Trying to pick her spot. Puts that one just wide. Paige Luke got her leg up. Couldn't redirect on net. Marceau. Works this one to the back line. Brookshire met by Vagoda. Vagoda gets it. Ahead for Luke. Luke using that left foot, trying to get ahead. Good job, at least for the moment. And now with some help, but again, good job on Paige Luke by Allison LeBlanc. Burgess able to play this one ahead, approaching 31 minutes left to go in the second half. Bearcats have dominated possession. It's a one-goal game. Vagoda back to the Riverhawks end. LeBlanc gets it to her keeper, Burgess. Riverhawks trying to break through Marceau, and it's intercepted by Luke. Coming on is Victoria McKnight. She picks it up. McKnight back in front. The shot saved by Burgess, trailing the play beautifully for that chance for Binghamton was Olivia McKnight. So Victoria McKnight getting it from Paige Luke. And there's the trailer. Under 30 to go here in the second half. Victoria McKnight, good spot. McKnight puts this one just wide of the diving Burgess. Victoria McKnight. She set up one chance here with an opportunity to finish. Bearcats don't necessarily need another goal, but they'd sure like one here. First order of business for UMass Lowell to get through this midfield. It's been a challenge here in the second half. Emma Mitchell plays it ahead, but Lexi Vagoda is there for Binghamton. And with speed through the midfield, Olivia McKnight. McKnight met at the top of the box. Here's Chloe, or check that, here's Callista Brookshire. Lane trying to make a play on it. In the air, Garofalo looking for the angle. Gets there. Headed by McClellan, but into some space that's picked up by Edholm. Banzi plays it ahead to Satina. Vagoda there for Binghamton. Satina gets it. Brookshire, 4 goals on the season. Turns, fires, blocked in front. Herber gets a piece for the Bearcats. Brookshire gets it back to Banzi. From distance, but to the head of Herber. Victoria McKnight follows, and here's Paige Luke. Olivia McKnight. Calling one touch. Victoria McKnight waiting. Luke, one touch to Victoria McKnight. Through traffic, broken up. Satina takes it away. Emma Mitchell down the far sideline. Well, a hip check there, knocking Santinello down. Play continues. Here's Herber for Binghamton. Marsteller goes back to her keeper Williams, who returns the favor. Marsteller settles. Satina nearest to her for UMass Lowell. Vittoria over to McClelland. Racing to it, Victoria McKnight. It slows down. Nice hop for the Bearcats. Victoria McKnight across. Headed by Luke, dribbling wide. Substitutions coming in. We will see Marissa Sage come in for UMass Lowell and Samaya Reed in for the Bearcats. Victoria McKnight goes out for Binghamton University. Sage is in for Banzi. Garofalo heads it to midfield. Near side, Sage just off the bench, some fresh legs. Vagoda off the inside of her left foot. She wanted to play it ahead herself, but took a bounce. Now Vagoda on defense. Brookshire, the slide by Vagoda, knocks it loose. Brookshire gets it back. Mitchell, her pass. Chipped, but Hansen with it. Back to Mitchell. And knocked loose. Nice play defensively for Vittoria. Edholm Turn work by Olivia McKnight. Brookshire. Garofalo steps up to knock it loose for Binghamton. Marsteller ahead for McClelland. McClelland finding traffic. Marsteller gets there for Binghamton on the far sideline. McClelland again, this time to Calling at midfield. Turns it to her back line. Herber. One touch by Marsteller. Garofalo. Big boot. Burgess with it. Quick dish. LeBlanc back to Burgess. Mitchell on the far sideline for UMass Lowell. Luke coming quickly for Binghamton. LeBlanc. Oh, check that. Sinclair with it. Over to Mitchell. Here's Hodson in the midfield. Near sideline. Sage with speed. Samaya Reed coming quickly, but Sage gets it off. Santinello couldn't get a shot off as Olivia McKnight has it for Binghamton to Reed. Back to Vagoda. Vagoda along the near sideline. Will it stay in play? No. LeBlanc able to shield Luke from the ball. Satina met by Calling, gets by her, works it to Brookshire. Good work by Satina. Brookshire some room. Brookshire slides it by Herber, sends it in front and knocked away. Good job in front by Garofalo. Reed. After it, Reed along with Sage, who comes out with it. Sage across, Lane looks to settle. Chloe Lane slides this one. Here's Edholm. Her shot and a goal. Edholm, her third goal in 2 games, and we are tied at 1. Her team leading 6th of the season, and it's a brand new game here in Vestal. First shot of the second half as Edholm picks her spot. Mira Novak saying before the game his team would have to be efficient with its scoring opportunities. Well, 2 shots on goal, 1 shot on goal here in the second half, and that shot ties it. The 6th goal of the season by Edholm. Herbert puts a charge into that one. Shots 12-3 in favor of Binghamton, but the shots on goal even at 2 apiece, and now the goals even at 1 apiece. And the Bearcats have not lacked in possession, although the last couple of minutes have seen the Riverhawks take possession. Here is Sage, who's been a spark plug off the bench. The chip by Herber knocks it out of play. Well, in the 74th minute in Orono, Maine and Vermont are tied at 1. So we've got a couple of good semifinal matchups here in America East. It's anyone's conference at this point. Olivia McKnight back to the far sideline. Now Samaya Reed stepping in for Binghamton. Knocked down by Sage, and the Bearcats with it. Well, Samaya Reed would love to get a chance in that final third of the field. It's her specialty. She can finish, and she's done so very well the second half of the season. Vagoda trying to get through traffic, can't do it. Again, you look at the second half of the season for Binghamton, and Olivia McKnight, Grace Vittoria, Samaya Reed really adding new dimensions. Of course, Olivia McKnight, such a big part of this team in a lot of facets, but offensively has become even more productive as the second half of the season has come around. Certainly Vittoria and Reed. But will it be enough is the question, as we are tied here at 1, under 20 to go in the second half in the America East semifinal. Headed down by McClellan. Reed gets it back. Here's Calling. Vittoria to Calling. Looking upfield. Vagoda. In the air. Tipped down. Victoria McKnight knocked down to the turf as she went to play it. And UMass Lowell with possession. Brookshire giving chase. Sends it across, bouncing, and it gets by Satina, who goes after it outside of the box. Satina gets it back. Garofalo heads it away. Mitchell on the far side. Dishes this one off. LeBlanc. Now Sage. Garofalo gets it away. Brookshire gets it back. Brookshire across and too far. Vittoria on the throw for Binghamton. Sage. And I think she was expecting Brookshire to head down the pitch. Marsteller hands off to Garofalo. Since the UMass Lowell goal, it's been a struggle for Binghamton to generate past midfield. Garofalo for Binghamton, Edholm for the Riverhawks. Mitchell gets it to midfield. Edholm heads it ahead. Satina with it. Can't work that one by Calling. Emma Calling down the far sideline as she dishes off. McClellan to Calling. Collin trying to slip by Chloe Lane, who knocks it free. Santinello with speed. Santinello continues to advance. Puts this one wide of Caitlin Williams. Hannah Mimas is going to come in for Samaya Reed for Binghamton. There's a look at Santinello, who had the last rush for UMass Lowell. And there's Hannah Mimas. Calling stop short as Herber sent it ahead. Here's Brookshire. Brookshire spins away from Calling. Garofalo has the angle on that one for Binghamton. .14 to go in the second half. Calling one touch. Sage intercepts. Here's Brookshire. If we remain tied through regulation, we will have a 5-minute break, a 10-minute overtime period, followed by a 2-minute break, then a second 10-minute overtime period. If we remain tied after those two 10-minute periods, we will go to penalty kicks. 5 rounds. If we remain tied after 5 rounds, it's whoever gets the edge and goals. A yellow card on Edholm here. So whoever gets the edge and goals in a round after the 5th. Now, in case you're wondering, is Edholm you see with the yellow card? In case you're wondering, in overtime, teams can score and play continues. It's not golden goal. It's what is the score at the end of the 2 10-minute overtime periods. Olivia McKnight takes it away for Binghamton. Here is Marsteller, met by Satina. Garofalo plays it ahead. Sage. Vagoda gets a piece for Binghamton. Calling. Hodson breaks it up at midfield. Hodson with speed, slides it through traffic. Hodson continues. Brookshire calling for it, gets it. Some space in front. Works this one across, headed away by Garofalo. And now Olivia McKnight chips it to midfield. Tap back by Luke to Olivia McKnight. Calling works it ahead. McClelland in a foot race along with Sinclair. Out of play, Binghamton possession. Victoria McKnight is coming back in for Binghamton. Paige Luke steps out. Victoria set to throw. Satina intercepts for UMass Lowell. Vagoda has a beat on it. Plays it ahead. Olivia McKnight. Back to Vagoda. Puts a charge into that one wide. Lexi Vagoda, dangerous from distance. Edholm at midfield has the game-tying goal to Sage. Vagoda turns it the other way. And this one will head out of play, so a throw coming for Binghamton. Vagoda will take it. Approaching 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. Burgess hands this one off. Sinclair brings it ahead. Bearcats open the second half, really the first half of the second half. It was such a struggle for the Riverhawks to make it past midfield. But the goal by Edholm enough to tie it. Vagoda slides to knock it free. Here's McClellan. Vagoda. That one goes off the foot of Santinello, and Vagoda to throw in for Binghamton. Off the foot of Victoria McKnight. Actually, Olivia McKnight. Approaching 8 to go in the second half. Herber heads it down. Colling chips it to midfield. Well, it was so frequent that Binghamton was able to get past midfield and get chances in the offensive end, but those opportunities really have dwindled as the second half has gone along. Santinello. Far side, Chloe Lane, relatively quiet tonight. The 4-goal scorer gets this one near the net, bouncing wide, and Williams catches up to it. Chip loose. Sage continues to create for UMass Lowell, now looking to finish. It is Brookshire. That one is stopped by the diving Williams. Biggest save of the night for Caitlin Williams, as Brookshire followed her own initial chance. Satina knocks it down. Williams another chance to play it. Herber. And from behind, it's Lane who takes it away. Sinclair on the far sideline. Garofalo knocks it loose. Colling and Herber, looks like a little miscommunication as to who would take it, as Colling knocks it back to Williams. Bouncing far sideline, chip loose, Olivia McKnight. And can't do much with that. We've got Paige Luke checking back in. She'll come in for Molly McClellan, so some size is going to go near the net on this corner kick as Luke makes her way to the net. Binghamton scored its lone goal off a corner. This will be the 6th of the night for the Bearcats. Headed up. Loose in front. Olivia McKnight. Put on the shot that's blocked. Marsteller at midfield. Vagoda once more. On net, stop by Burgess. Sage. Edholm works this one back. Approaching 4 minutes left in the second half. Shots on goal even at 3 apiece. Shots 14-6 in favor of Binghamton. Sage once again. Brookshire. A slide and the ball loose. Brookshire wanted a whistle, won't get it. Here's Hodson carrying ahead. Hodson. Another slide, this time Marsteller. It comes free. Satina couldn't advance. And Olivia McKnight on it. Gets it to Victoria McKnight. Or check that, reverse it. Olivia McKnight now plays it ahead. Bouncing ahead, looking for McClelland. Satina takes it away for UMass Lowell. Also tied at 1, Vermont and Maine. 30 seconds left to go in the second half from that one. So a night of exciting soccer. America East semifinals. Chipped by Satina. Here's Edholm from distance off the face of Calling onto the feet of Santinello. Santinello sends it across, and Lane can't get the header on that one. Here is Sage advancing, centering. Loose, Satina tries to get it free. Satina had the angle, lost it, a rebound and saved by Williams. Still in danger, shot blocked in front. Herber gets the block, Garofalo trying to clear, and Williams finally has it. We have a player down for each team. That is calling for Binghamton. Trainer coming out to take a look at Emma Calling. Meanwhile, for UMass Lowell, have a player down, trying to get a number for you. Looks like a cramp for the player down for UMass Lowell. Meanwhile, well, we'll take another look at this one as Sage, who has been in the middle of everything here in the second half, gets it to Satina. Good work by Satina in the middle of traffic. Garofalo slides, gets a block. There's Williams with the save on the chance by Brookshire. Herber again. And you saw Calling just couldn't get up. So it was all she could do to just get the initial stop. And now Calling being helped off. 1:49 left to go here in the second half. We're tied at 1. Meanwhile, up in Orono, the Maine Black Bears have punched their ticket to the America East final. Abby Kramer, the game winner with 20 seconds left. Her second goal of the game in a 2-1 victory for Maine over Vermont. If Binghamton wins, Maine comes here Sunday at 2. as Lauren Clark is coming in for Emma Calling. Meanwhile, there's Satina. Heads off to the sideline for UMass Lowell. If UMass Lowell wins, the Riverhawks head up to Orono on Sunday for the America East Championship, and they can really head on home. It's on the way. Lane tries to settle for the Riverhawks. At home, taps it ahead. Brookshire. Blocked by Garofalo. Here's Garofalo. At home, nifty move. Keeps it going with a minute to go here in the second half. Ahead for Lane. Lane across. Brookshire can't get it. Tipped by Garofalo. Emma Mitchell. Here's Hodson. Sage. 40 seconds left. Brookshire. Shot blocked. Rebound. Worked back. Hodson. Gets this one on net, but the stop by Williams. 22 seconds left in the second half. And she might hold on here. Six seconds left. Brookshire, and that's offside as Chloe Lane kept going. So that'll do it for regulation. Goal in the second half by Julia Edholm. By the way, Emma Calling, who needed to be helped off with under 2 minutes to go in the second half, she's back out there for Binghamton. And some contact. Garofalo up for the Bearcats. And looks like Marsteller is okay. Luke back to Marsteller. Williams sends this to the far sideline. Chipped out, and Binghamton possession. Vittoria set to throw in. Burgess with it ahead for Sage. Brookshire couldn't get it by Herbert. Here's Calling. Near side for Vagoda. Nifty move by Vagoda, has some space. Luke to her left, that's where she goes. Luke just keeps it in play. And tipped out. Sage knocks it out of play. Vagoda to throw in for Binghamton. Marsteller catches up to it for the Bearcats. Here's Herber backpedaling midfield. Garofalo puts a charge into that one as Luke trying to catch up to it. Keeps it in play, and only for a moment. Sage throws it in. Vagoda on the interception now has a chance to put it near cage, and that one in the air. Sage steers it out. Vagoda across in the air. Here's Calling. Herbert through traffic, and that one will be chased down by Sage. We have a UMass Lowell player down, slow in getting up, but up is Brookshire. And now we'll have a stoppage in time. Looks like she got tangled up with Calling. Trying to lobby for a call. Vagoda across once more. It's Burgess who steps in to make the save. Vagoda knocks it loose. Luke trying to get by Sage. Plays this one ahead. Victoria McKnight. McKnight puts on the shot. That one just above the crossbar. Victoria McKnight, oh so close.
Checking into the Riverhawks lineup is number 22, Luca Marso, replacing number 24, Alice Brookshire.
Luca Marceau is in for Marissa Sage. And we have some serious contact at midfield. It's Marissa Saucedo. Saucedo, senior forward from Ventura, California. There she is, and along with Grace Vittoria gets tangled up. Free kick, Garofalo. Calling getting a piece for Binghamton. Luke ahead for Olivia McKnight. McKnight near side, Vagoda. Across in the air, Chloe Lane tracks it down for UMass Lowell. Under 5 to go in the first overtime period. Out of play. Binghamton with possession. Lexi Vagoda, not a good sign for Binghamton that she's limping. Edholm, near side. Santinello plays this one ahead, deflected to Herber. Olivia McKnight trying to get by Hansen. Marsteller slide to the far side. Victoria able to keep it in play. Olivia McKnight trying to chip that one ahead, broken up. And a whistle. Lauren Clark thought she had it. It's Mitchell who has it right there. Clark bumping Mitchell, and that would be the whistle. Mitchell ahead for Lane. Near side. Sage gets that one ahead. Here's Herbert. Santinello. Midfield. Santinello continues to advance. Chloe Lane. In front. Pagoda. The bench for UMass Lowell thinking that Vagoda played that with a hand. Satina checks in for Saucedo. Here's Satina just off the bench. Puts on the shot, and that one is punched loose by Williams. And just away from the goal line. Satina, 2 goals on the season. Luke took a bump by Sage, and that's going to give Binghamton possession. Garofalo coming over for the free kick. In the first of 2 10-minute overtime periods. Winner moves on to the championship game against Maine. Bouncing loose, and Burgess has the space to take it.
1 minute remains in the first overtime.
Here's Sage. And that one knocked loose. Coming in. Burgess out of the net. And a terrific recovery. Burgess came out. LeBlanc able to save the day for UMass Lowell. Off the foot of Lane, out of play. Eight seconds to go in this first overtime period.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And we will head to the second overtime frame, still tied at 1. Underway in overtime number 2. Emma Mitchell. Chloe Lane met by Vittoria. To midfield, Ed Holm works this one to the far side, and Sage is there. The advance, Brookshire turns, fires, blocked in front. Lane's chance blocked, but off the right foot of Marsteller. And that sets it up in the corner. Chloe Lane. Again, Lane, 4 goals and an assist this season. And Brookshire will take the corner for the Riverhawks. Bouncing up, a shot and a goal! The header in the corner. And UMass Lowell takes the 2-1 lead. Getting ahead on that one, Hope Santinello. And the Bearcats need to regroup with 8:45 left to go in the second overtime. It was not the picture-perfect corner. In fact, maybe by design, Brookshire took something off of that. Santinello's third goal of this season. So Binghamton has 8 minutes, 45 seconds to keep their season alive. UMass Lowell has 8:45 left to go before an unlikely trip as a number 4 seed in this tournament to the championship game. Lauren Clark is checking in for Binghamton and for Hannah Mimas. Edholm heads it away. Colling plays it ahead, broken up. Satina keeps playing it. I think she was expecting a whistle, now gets a whistle, and UMass Lowell has possession. Eighth foul for Binghamton tonight. Calling, behind the play, Paige Luke looked like she drew some contact, but play continued. And then when Calling made some contact, there's the whistle. Caitlin Williams playing keep away from Santinello. Vigoda knocks it ahead. And there is Sage. She's had herself a nice game here coming off the bench in the second half. Burgess plays it ahead. Sinclair to Mitchell, out of play. Victoria wrapping up lane. Garofalo ahead on that one for Binghamton. And it goes out of play. Six and a half to go in the corner. It is Sage again. UMass Lowell looking to make the conference championship game for the first time since 2019. Lane backpedaling. Each second in the offensive zone is a second closer for the Riverhawks. Lane in the corner. Knocked down by Vittoria. It is Calling on the back line for Binghamton. Here's Luke. Ahead, Olivia McKnight. McKnight trying to keep her career alive, extended here in Binghamton to Luke. The shot saved by Burgess. Here's Edholm, who has the first of the two UMass Lowell goals. Nice ball. McClellan steers that to Williams. Calling chips it down, Marsteller. Over the far side, Vagoda. Lexi Vagoda. Puts a charge into that one. Near the box. Loose. Clark trying to pick it free. It does come free, but then swept away at the last moment. The play by Sinclair. Vittoria in front. Punched up by Burgess. So a corner coming as Lexi Vagoda makes her way. But first it is Vittoria. A look at her and the stop by Burgess. She may have to come up big again. Vagoda sending in the corner. Santinello tries to head it away. Clark with it. Calling. Lane trying to get a piece for UMass Lowell. Can't do it. Now a second chance. Lane gets it out of danger. Williams well out of her net at midfield. An 11th field player for Binghamton in essence. Just over 3 to go. It is Burgess stepping up, knocks it away, and gets it far enough away to get back into net. Garofalo, her shot, backing up. Burgess knocks it loose. Loose in front. And chipped out of the box. Santinello able to keep this one in play. Williams slides and she ends up knocking it out herself. I think that would have been off of Santinello as the last touch. Substitutions coming in for UMass Lowell, but first it is Burgess. Some help from the crossbar. And then the last clear by Sinclair. So it is actually, I was going to say Vittoria tried to steal a throw in there, but it's going to be Emma Mitchell throwing in for UMass Lowell. You see Banzi is in for Satina and Marceau in for Lane. So a bit more defensive here for UMass Lowell in the final 2:34 of the second overtime period, trying to hold on for the 2-1 victory. Garofalo gets it to midfield. Sinclair with the header. No, Edholm gets her head on that one. Garofalo once more. And once more it's Edholm. Marsteller slides it to Herber. 2:10 to go. Knocked free at midfield. Marsteller. Lauren Clark looking for it. Clark chips it ahead. Now Olivia McKnight settles. Here's Paige Luke. Sage steps up to knock it free. Santinello sends it to the far sideline. Vagoda is there. Vagoda. And headed away, Sinclair. Burgess was ready to come out of her net. Minute 32 left. In the air. And Marceau able to clear it away. Vagoda and a whistle. Player down for UMass Lowell. That is Santinello. A minute 18 left to go. Looks like she's having a hard time putting weight on her right leg. Pointing to her ankle. Santinello, the go-ahead goal here in this second overtime period. So Santinello will hop off. Coming in off the bench for UMass Lowell is Diana Jedrzejkowski, freshman midfielder. An All-American last season at Farmington High School in Farmington, Connecticut. Jedrzejkowski has been playing some pretty high-level soccer, winning the U17 National Championship for the Girls Academy League in Missouri back in 2022. Has an assist through 15 games this season. And it's Mira Novak, head coach for UMass Lowell, carrying off Santinello. Well, Santinello put her team on her back in this second overtime. Now head coach Mira Novak returning the favor. A minute 18 left in the second overtime. Vagoda waiting for the drop of the ball. Jedrzejkowski got a piece right off the go. Minutes ago, off the throw, it's Olivia McKnight in the corner. Ed Holmes on her. McKnight gets it across. Garofalo tries to get ahead on it. Garofalo a foot this time. Here's a shot punched away by Burgess as Paige Luke trying to tie it up. It goes to the corner. We've got the corner coming. 36 seconds to go. Vagoda sends it across. Sage is there to knock it free. Williams, the keeper for Binghamton, over to Herber, deflected out with 20 seconds left to go. It's the goalkeeper, Caitlin Williams, for Binghamton. Gets it to Calling, 12 seconds. Calling across. The header. In front, shot saved by Burgess. She holds on. Can she hold on for the final 3 seconds? She does. And UMass Lowell, for the first time since